Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 15th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody had a great Monday out there. Hope everybody has a great Monday evening as well. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. In today's video, we're going to talk about the forecast charts. This is for your forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. We're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warnings, and advisory for your location. Also, we're going to take a look at the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center overview and a few other products they issue on their forecast page. And also, we're going to take a look at the Climate Prediction Center for our temperatures, 8 to 14 days temperature, and the precipitation outlook as well. Alrighty. If you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, smash that subscribe button today and you're in. That's all you got to do. You get my daily forecast content twice a day. Love to have you. Like these videos and share these videos with as many people as possible so my channel can get out there to more and more viewers, and that way maybe I could get more subscribers that way as well. If anybody out there could help the Facebook weatherman here get to 400 subscribers, I'd greatly appreciate it. You will see me back in my Facebook uniform when I reach that 400 subscriber mark. So if you want to see me in my Facebook uniform, make sure you find people to subscribe to my channel, and you will get a chance to see me again in my Facebook uniform. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and get the show on the road here. We're going to talk about your forecast for your Tuesday, May 16th, 2023. As you can see, we got rain showers over the northeastern portion of the United States from portion of Maine all the way back into New Hampshire, Vermont, and also northern New York toward Toronto, Canada, and also toward Montreal, Canada as well. We have high pressure pretty much dominate Boston, New York, and portion of Philadelphia, all the way back into Chicago, Michigan, Wisconsin, all the way back into Iowa, Minnesota, North and South Dakota, down into Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, northern Texas as well, portions of Missouri as well, and Arkansas, also over in southern portions of Wyoming, also into northern Utah, also into southern portions of Oregon and southwest Idaho, back into much of Nevada, even California, and the coastal areas of Mexico as well. We have shower and thunderstorms over here in the Pacific Northwest, over here in Oregon, Washington, over toward Vancouver, Canada, back into Montana, back into Wyoming, and also Idaho. We got some mixed precipitation there in portion of Wyoming and also southern portion of Montana. Also, we have some mixed precipitation just west of Denver, Colorado, with more showers and thunderstorms around Denver area there. Also back into southern Utah, back into southern Nevada, also in Arizona, New Mexico, in the central and southern Texas, around the Houston area. Also shower and thunderstorms extended through Louisiana, back into Arkansas, Missouri, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, southern Ohio, back over toward south of Philadelphia, down to Washington, D.C., through the Virginia and the Carolinas, down into Florida, down towards the Florida Keys as well. In the red slashed area, there's some flash flooding possible, and also the yellow slashed area, there could be some severe weather in your vicinity. Alright, let's take a look at your Wednesday forecast for May 17th, 2023. As you can see, we got high pressure dominating the northeastern United States from Maine to Boston and New York, Philadelphia, back to Virginia and to Tennessee and to Missouri, Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan, down into Indiana, Ohio, and also into West Virginia as well. Also a portion of Dallas, Texas, you're dry. Also down into central Texas as well. Also is dry conditions spreading over southern Canada and southern Montana, northwestern North Dakota, western portion of Washington State, much of Oregon, back into California, and also a portion of northern Nevada, southwestern portion of Idaho, back into northern Utah, and also into portion of West Virginia and northern Colorado. Got some mixed precipitation over portion of Wyoming and also southern Montana. Also again, just west of Denver, Colorado, we have a huge real estate of shower and thunderstorm activity from around Vancouver, Canada, southern Canada, back to portion of North and South Dakota, back into Minnesota, and South Dakota, North Nebraska, and Kansas, Oklahoma, down to Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, over to Nevada, down into northern Mexico. Also again over here in portions of Arkansas, Louisiana, to Texas, all the way over to Florida, down toward the Miami area, back into Georgia, south to North Carolina as well, and up toward the Washington, D.C. vicinity, and Alabama as well, for some shower and thunderstorm activity for your Wednesday. Alright, here's a look at the weather radar across the nation. We got some showers up here in southern Canada, back over towards Maine, and also over towards Nova Scotia there as well. We got some shower and thunderstorm activity through Virginia, North Carolina, back into Tennessee, northern Georgia, much of Mississippi, Alabama, even northern Florida, around the Florida Panhandle. Also, we have some shower activity down here around Cuba, and also in the Bahamas, also around Puerto Rico as well. Also in the Gulf of Mexico, more shower and thunderstorm activity over northern Mexico, into Texas. Also in the Arkansas, Missouri, and Iowa as well. Also Tennessee. Also more scattered activity over here in the west from northern Mexico again, all the way through Arizona, New Mexico, and the portions of Colorado. Also in the Utah and the Nevada. Also in the portion of Washington and Oregon and Idaho and western Montana and Wyoming and Idaho as well. So got some scattered activity. I would not be surprised to see some areas in portions of Colorado and maybe Wyoming. Might see a little bit of mixed precipitation there. Over here in Guam, got some scattered showers just north of you guys. Along coastal areas there in Alaska, got some rain showers. Central portions of Alaska maybe getting a little bit of mixed precipitation. And the Hawaiian Island looks okay with no nothing going on in that vicinity. Alright, let's take a look at the watches, warnings, and advisories across the nation here. As you can see, we got fire weather watches over the northeastern United States, extending from New York back into portion of Connecticut all the way into Maine. Got a few counties here with some freeze warnings in effect. Also, we have a fire weather red flag warning over northern Michigan. More fire weather issues over Michigan, also in the northern portion of Wisconsin. North central portion of Minnesota. Got some air quality alerts there as well over Minnesota. We have a flash flood watch in effect for Illinois back into Missouri. Also northwestern portions of Mississippi. Got a special marine warning, a flash flood advisory over the panhandle of Florida. We got several reports of flooding going on down here in central and southern Texas. That's why you see the flood advisory there in effect. Also, we have some flood warnings, flood advisories, and like I said, in Oklahoma through Missouri as well. We got one little tornado warning right there, southeastern Missouri. Also, we got some river flooding still going along the Illinois and portion of Missouri River. Border right there. Also, we had North and South Dakota still got some flooding going on with area rivers there as well, and also portion of Minnesota. Also over here in portions of Colorado and Utah, and also over here in Nevada as well. Also down in southeastern portion of Idaho as well. Got some hydro issues over western Montana, northern portions of Washington State. Got some flash flood watches in effect for Oregon and portion of Washington State. Also, we still had that heat advisory over portion of Oregon and also Washington State, and also down here in central and southern California. And also we got a few hydro issues down in the mountain portions of California as well, and also has some portions of special weather statement there as well in Nevada and portions of California. Over here in Alaska, we have some special weather statements. Also, we have in the green there, we have some flash flood watches. Also, some portions red flag warnings in effect for Alaska as well. Gale warnings along coastal areas. Also, the Hawaiian Islands on the south side, you got some gale warnings there. North side looks a-okay. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center page. You can see on the overview here, you can see there's that scattered activity over ports of Canada and the Maine. Also down here in the central and southeastern portion of the United States as well. And also over here in the Pacific Northwest, the southwestern United States, and the central portions as well. We got dry conditions pretty much over central. Got a little bit of spin over here in portion of Missouri and Iowa as well. There's that little marginal risk for severe weather today. A portion of Missouri, back into portions of Alabama, and also into Tennessee and Kentucky as well. You can see on that a little better in this here, we just had general thunderstorms in the lighter green areas here, shaded here. In the darker areas where it says marginal, that's where the severe weather would kick up. And we did have some severe weather today. We'll get to the storm reports here in a minute. Let's take a look at the watches. Right now we do not have no watches across the entire United States. So that's some good news. Weather could be an isolated severe thunderstorm with damaging winds, or maybe some large hail in that MDS discussion area. Alright, let's take a look at the storm report for today. As you can see, we have 0 tornado reports, wind reports. We had 7, high reports is 0, hail reports 3, large 0. So that brought the total number of storm reports today up to 10 so far as of this recording. But there could be a few more through the remainder of the afternoon and evening hours. The severe thunderstorm damaging wind report, there was one over southern Texas. Also in the panhandle of Florida, also in central and northern Mississippi, and also over here in Missouri. The hail report also in the panhandle of Florida, also over here in Texas, and one over here in Missouri. Alright, let's take a look at the fire weather. The fire weather area across the United States looks A-OK for now. So that's an A+ there in that forecast department there. Alright, let's take a look at the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook across the nation. As you can see, it updated today, May 2023. As you can see, we have an 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. We got a outlook above normal temperature for pretty much most of these north central United States, from Maine back to portion of West Virginia, all the way back into Missouri, also back into portions of Colorado and California, and points to the north. Well above normal precipitation expected over North and South Dakota, and also portion of Montana, northern portions of Wyoming. Also up here in portions of the northeastern United States, from Maine back into New York. We have near normal temperatures in the gray here from the Virginia to North Carolina, through portions of Tennessee, back into Oklahoma, all the way back into portions of New Mexico and Arizona, Southern California. Also below normal temperatures are expected from portions of New Mexico through Texas, all the way into the Carolinas. A little bit more below normal temperature, central and South Carolina. Central South Carolina and south into northern Florida. Also down here into portions of southern Texas and also central Texas as well. And Alaska, we have near normal temperature to the northeast, back to the central and southwest. We got below normal temperatures expected. Alright, here's the precipitation outlook across the nation. We got below average precipitation from Maine all the way back into portions of northern Georgia, northern Alabama, Mississippi, back into Illinois, back into Wisconsin, also into Michigan. Right here is well below normal precipitation over portions of Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, and also into portions of Pennsylvania, and also into West Virginia. We have above normal precipitation in the southeast, for portions of the Carolinas, down into Florida, back into Alabama and Georgia, and also into portions of Louisiana. Also again over here in Texas, back into Denver, back into I can't even talk. Kansas, Nebraska, back into portions of Wyoming, also back into portions of California, and also a little bit above more normal precipitation in Texas, and like I said, Nevada, Utah, and New Mexico, and Arizona as well, in California. And also we have a near normal precipitation of much of Alaska, with above normal to the east and below normal to the south and west. Alrighty. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. If you have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and we will catch you back in the next one.